Celeb Secrets is here hanging out with Reid Haughton, and happy release day. You dropped a single today, which is so exciting. We're going to get into all of that. But first of all, can you explain a little bit about who you are as an artist as well as your musical beginnings?
Who I am as an artist, I would say that's all about to be revealed with this new music. I would say I think this is like the stuff that's truly who I am. It sounds like the stuff that I've been influenced by, which would be like stuff I grew up on was like Leonard Skinner, the Grateful Dead, a lot of like 70s rock stuff. And then my mom also introduced me to like contemporary country. So that's where I picked up that kind of stuff at.
Now, as mentioned, you dropped a brand new single today. Can you dive a little bit into the meaning behind that track as well as how the release process has been?
Yeah, You Don't was one of the first tracks, like it's going to be on whatever the project that was written. So it kind of like opened up like the whole realm of what, sparked this new idea in my head about like, I think I found like me as a song. It's just from the point of view of like the love triangle, so to speak, of the guy who's watching the girl he wants getting treated wrong, and just waiting on his chance, waiting on the day that she rises up. I think it's something that a lot of people have lived out, and I've seen it play out. So I think, we knew it was like a relatable thing the day we wrote it.
Absolutely. And I heard it and I absolutely love it. Now, what was it like writing and recording this track in particular?
I wrote it with Rivers Rutherford, Ben Foster, and Joy Beth Taylor, who, they're all over a ton of stuff. They're amazing at what they do. I think I came in there with the idea, but Rivers had like the vibe, He started playing this thing, and Rivers is older than us, so he's definitely more in tune to the cool stuff than we are. And he was just playing this awesome groove, and I was like, yeah, like I don't know what that is, but keep it going. And it came out pretty quick. I just remember it being like such a fun day because I'm friends with them and they're friends with each other. They write separately with other artists and whatnot together. It was just awesome. It just came out pretty quick and easy. And I knew right when I heard it back, I was like, yeah, I'm going to release this at some point, whenever I can,
That's super exciting. And you mentioned that it's kind of just like a glimpse into your style and who you are as an artist. So what would be 3 words to describe just your overall style as an artist?
Southern, soul, and classic.
Love it. A great trio.
That's hard. That's a hard game. You do that to other people?
No, I just thought of that just now.
You need to keep that one. That's a good one.
You also mentioned that this is a part of a bigger project. So what can you tease about that project coming up or any upcoming music?
Well, we have a bunch of songs in the pipeline, a bunch that are ready to go. We're shooting for an EP by summer and then maybe a record by the end of the year. We'll have to go in and cut more songs for that, but we have an EP that's done. I don't know how much I should say, but there's a lot of, a bunch of songs coming that are going to be on this first EP.
I know that projects tend to span different moods, different themes, different topics while remaining super cohesive. So what can fans really expect to see on this EP?
I think the EP is full of different kinds of songs. Even the first 2 songs are going to be so different from each other. It all lives in the same house, but in different rooms. You know what I'm saying?
With this release of new music comes more opportunities for live performances. Do you have any coming up or any dream performances that you really want to do?
Yeah, so I've been on this tour with Tyler Booth for the fall, and there's a couple more dates that are to finish that run out in February. And there's just different stuff here and there. I think we have some of our own shows, doing a couple more opening spots with Shane Smith and the Saints. And yeah, I think we got a couple festival spots. We're playing Peacemaker Festival. That's in July or something. But I just want to play as much as possible. Wherever, whenever, open it up for whoever. Send me there.
How has that tour been with Tyler Booth? I'm sure that's so much fun.
Oh, hilarious. Absolutely comical. Those guys, well, for one thing, he's an amazing musician. He's puts on an awesome show and is great. But aside from that, the guy is hilarious. Like, so funny. Like, what you see on his TikTok and all that stuff is exactly what he's like in real life, which is hilarious. It's been so much fun. His whole crew is super, super cool.
Now, do you have like a dream gig, like either a place, a venue, a festival that you really, really, really want to play at?
I want to play at Red Rocks. That's my number one venue in the world, probably.
Now, 2023 is just beginning. Do you have any specific goals that you want to achieve in the new year?
I mean, just going back to the shows thing, I feel like I've said it way too many times on here. Sorry, but just that's what it's about for me. Like, I just want to play as many shows as we can play, and I want to get out there with different artists and make connections and hang out and do the thing. You know, I just want to see as many places and as many stages as possible.
Lastly, we are Celeb Secrets. So do you have any secrets either about yourself or your music that fans really wouldn't expect?
I don't know about me personally, but I guess I'll just drop this as a secret that we got a 7-song EP that's coming out by June.